Till death do us part, know that I'm riding. Queen and slimming like Bonnie and Clyde. Baby slipping and sliding, dipping and dodging. We fleeing, we running, and we back and hiding. Fuck is you gonna do when them boys come for you? Fuck is you gonna do when them boys come for you?
See you crying no more. You don't even know the reason what you leaving me for. I was wrong, you was wrong, I thought we even, let's go. I got good loving that you need. I'ma feel you so good, vibes and energy. Don't worry about a thing, it's so good when you with me. You know we tie your songs and we making history, yeah. All I know, I got you. Nothing else, what I want to do. Take one step, I take two. You take the lead, I'ma follow you. We I'ma just give you a lesson. School's in session. I'ma just give you a lesson. School's in session. 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 I'ma just give you a lesson. School's in session. I'ma just give you a lesson. School's in session. Back to the lesson. School's in session. I'm in the gym, pushing like Stephen. Teachers tripping, these girls missing. Back in school, got the blue. Woke up to my blessing, really spinning, I'm flexing. Working out all summer, might try for wrestling. In the hallway with Justin, yeah. I'm pulling and catching, mine ain't no passing, yeah. Get your girl, she checking, yeah. One of my lessons, yeah. School's in session, and all like Dustin. I'm pulling and catching, mine ain't no passing. Get your girl, she checking. School's in session, school's in session, school's in session, school's in session. I'ma just give you a lesson. School's in session. I'ma just give you a lesson. School's in session. 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 I'ma just give you a lesson. School's in session. I'ma just give you a lesson. School's in session. 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 School's in session.
One puff, two puff, three puff, four puff, puff up, pass down, you done had enough. This a bad boy, you ain't puffin' on the Dutch. I can get the out for the love, that's clutch. One puff, two puff, three puff, puff up, pass down, you done had enough. This a backwood, you ain't puffin' on the Dutch. I can get the out for the love, that's clutch. I don't blow that. White Russian, white with a rush. So much gas, you scared to take puff. So damn loud, you need air muff. Don't rush, slow puff. You ain't going nowhere, you suck. You still in the vibe, I can't get up. Just blow it out, but I ain't see up. Bad girl, big body, all up in my ear. King time, yeah we smoke, and then we fuck. What's it coming us, and then we roll up. Hey you girl, let's get it on. That's free smoke, white rhino in a bomb. Red and meth, cheese and charm. 50 push-ups, I'm blowing on the strong. One puff, two puff, three puff, four puff, puff up, pass down, you done had enough. This a bad boy, you ain't puffin' on the Dutch. I can get the out for the love, that's clutch. One puff, two puff, three puff, puff up, pass down, you done had enough. This a backwood, you ain't puffin' on the Dutch. I can get the out for the love, that's clutch. I smoke pot, whole lot. Rasta, twisted, dreadlock. We spot, hot cop. Blue dream, headband, moon rock. But I like sour D, one feet. Treat on me like an ugly Christmas. Sour D, one feet. Treat on me like an ugly Christmas. Two puff, three puff, four puff. Puff up, pass down, you done had enough. This a bad boy, you ain't puffin' on the Dutch. I can get the out for the love, that's clutch. One puff, two puff, three puff. Puff up, pass down, you done had enough. This a backwood, you ain't puffin' on the Dutch. I can get the out for the love, that's clutch. Girls in them sugar, don't rush. Just pass me the weed in the Dutch. Boy, my girls in them sugar, don't rush. Just pass me the weed in the Dutch. Boy, my girls in them sugar, don't rush. Just pass me the weed in the Dutch. Boy, my the girls in them sugar, don't rush. Just pass me the weed in the Dutch. Two puff, three puff, four puff. Puff up, pass down, you done had enough. This a bad boy, you ain't puffin' on the Dutch. I can get the out for the love, that's clutch. One puff, two puff, three puff. Puff up, pass down, you done had enough. This a backwood, you ain't puffin' on the Dutch. I can get the out for the love, that's clutch.
School's School session. School session. School session. School session. I'ma just give you a lesson. School session. I'ma just give you a lesson. School session. School session. School session. School session. School session. I'ma just give you a lesson. School session. I'ma just give you a lesson. School session. Back to the lesson. School session. I'm in the gym, fishing like Stephen. Teachers tripping, these girls missing. Back in school, got the blue. Woke up to my blessing, really spinning, I'm flexing. Working out all summer, make sure I'm for wrestling. In the hallway with Justin, yeah. I'm pulling and catching. Mine ain't no passing, yeah. Get your girl, she checking. Yeah. Running my lesson, yeah. School's in session, and all like Dustin. I'm pulling and catching. Mine ain't no passing. Get your girl, she checking. School's in session. School's in session. School's in session. School's in session. I'ma just give you a lesson. School's in session. I'ma just give you a lesson. School's in session. 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 I'ma just give you a lesson. School's in session. I'ma just give you a lesson. School's in session. 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 School's in session.
I think I need a pound to get right. Ganja, I smoke the killer, bring me to life. Ganja, I think I need a pound to get right. Oh, for the night. Oh, marijuana, 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 marijuana. Girl, stop playing, I said roll that up, roll that up. Homie, stop playing, I said roll that up, roll that up. Hey, smoking that tropical, feeling unstoppable, baby. Blowing it down loud all around me, crazy. Ganja, ganja, I think I need a pound to get right. Ganja, ganja, I smoke the killer, bring me to life. Ganja, ganja, I think I need a pound to get right. Oh, for the night. Oh,
Yeah. You know, we back on Chougie Podcast with your girl, Queen Chougie, and I got some very special kings in the building. We doing part 2 of Who is God and Who Are We, right? So last week we got started. Y'all got me a little bit warm. That was the warm-up. And we going to go on ahead and finish this shit off today. I got Friend Daddy, King Friend Daddy in the building. King Marvin in the building. Glockaware, goddamn.
Glockaware, goddamn, Chougie gang, god dang.
You already know. So, friend, you wasn't here last week.
No, I was not.
So, I hit the motherfuckers with a shocker. Because everybody that know me know that I've been Christian all my life, and I'm 40 now. So I've been Christian and riding strong about me some Jesus for 40 years.
Interesting.
And I begin after all this shit started going on. Well, I'm a little before that. I've been having questions all my life, but I mean, now that I'm teaching my children religious practices, I want to make sure that I come correct. You know, I don't want to tell my children, I don't want to lead them wrong, especially when we talking about with the Christianity religion. If you don't do XYZ, you burn in hell, your spirit. burns in hell forever. Right?
Interesting.
Right, King Marv? Absolutely. Let's get you in some headphones here. So the topic is who is God and who are we? And this is a very, very important time to figure all this out. For the unforeseen reasons. I don't even think I need to run down the list of why we should have been known. But we was asleep. They rocked us to sleep. They rocked us to sheep.
Who are we? Lowercase G.
Go ahead.
OD.
So there you go. So tell me this, friend. What's your religion?
My religion is student. Student of life and studies.
Student of life and studies?
Because religion means to retire you back to what you already know. Anytime you redo, reprocess, regurgitate. I don't need nobody eat my food and give it to me. I could process.
So, what's your take on the Christianity religion when they say things like...
Oh, snapples.
Like this
you
chapter
that
well, I'm just saying. Last week I brought this up. I brought up Ephesians, and I feel like it's like 5:4, 6:5. I don't care what it is because I'm not even reading the shit again because it was so disrespectful to me and to my soul. But this chapter in particular I brought up last week, so that's why I'm reiterating on that this time. And it says, slaves, worship your master. Oh, no. Respect your masters or obey. Oh, slaves, obey your masters and have trembling in your heart for them as you would Christ. So you're not supposed to love nobody or fear nobody like you fear your God who made you, right?
Correct.
But this Bible is telling me to fear a man. And not only that, but he's calling me a slave, like I said. How do you know I'm not going to be an entrepreneur? Because the God that made me already knew that I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I ain't working for nobody. That's not what I do. I create jobs. So the guy that made me would know that. So why? And then how you going to lump all these slaves ain't never been cool. I ain't never seen it decent to be a slave. Facts. So my pastor father said that they're talking about, you got to obey the laws of the land. If your job say to be there at a certain time, you got to be there at a certain time. So I said, but, that's not what it's saying. And then he told me, well, you're not saved, so you won't understand.
You don't have to discern spirit.
Well, I said, I'm not saved, but I damn sure know how to read, okay?
But no, you got to read it with the discern spirit to get it.
No,
see,
listen,
that's how it works.
That's the thing. That's the problem. That's what brought the problem, the discernment. The discernment is like, bitch, is you serious? Why do you fall for this? The discernment was like, you fall for the dumb shit. Get in the timeout corner. Get your dunce head on for believing the bullshit, the goofy shit. But it's not my fault. They rocked us to sleep. They carefully rocked us to fuck to sleep with religion. And then now their predecessors, then moved on to the entertainment realm. We're about to get into that. But come on, Marv. What's your religion? And what's your take on religion?
I don't even really deal with religion.
You got to talk into yeah. What do you?
I'm no religion. I'm not a believer in things. I'm a knower of things, or I don't know.
Okay.
And I do the homework to know. Like Malcolm said, history is the best teacher.
Absolutely.
So it's about doing the homework for oneself. Like you said, they rocked us to sleep early.
To sheep.
Early.
Right.
And our parents' didn't know.
They was rocked. They rocked them to sheep first. They've been rocking us to sheep for the last 2,000 years. The craziest thing in the world is, I used to always say, where did all the people go before? Where did all the spirits go before 2,000 years ago? Before 2,020 years ago, where did the souls go? So if it's like the Christians say, you have to pray to God. I mean to Jesus in order to be heard by God. So there was no Jesus up until 2,000 years ago. So who did these people pray to? And somebody told me that they used to put those souls in hell.
Well, Jesus is the best game ever shot.
What? That was a statue. It started out being Ptolemy, the statue. And then Ptolemy the third decided, oh, y'all not gonna be worshiping this statue. Y'all gonna worship me in a human form. Serapis Christos, a.k.a. Yahshua.
And the key is they told you from the door. And the key for the opposition to stay in power, they had to tell you the truth. So the words laid down at the beginning and the inception of the book, it says in the beginning was the Word.
Right.
And the Word was with God.
Right.
So the dude that wrote the Word put it in a text. And
right.
now the Word was God.
Right.
Now he could just leave a text and enslave y'all.
Just like that.
That's good game.
And the crazy thing is the Bible was written off of the pyramid, what's that, hieroglyphics?
Say
it one more time, brother.
Hieroglyphics.
It was written with hieroglyphics. It was written with hieroglyphics. So anyway, it was written with the pyramids in Egypt. You know, there was writings on the wall. Kemet, is that what it was called?
Yeah, because the thing is
ancient Kemet.
Because Kemet, how you tomato, Kemet. You know what I mean? But it's like this. What I realized when you looking up. So I'm like, yo, every time I'm looking up Egypt, why I keep showing me these people that don't look like they was living in the sun for all their life. But when I look up Kemet, I say, oh, so if I really want to know, I got to look up Kemet. I can't look up Egypt because Egypt is a European word after the conquer and rule after, Julius Caesar and, Napoleon, all type of things with the Cleopatra, they call her a hoe and all like that. So these names is in a different time of history, so you got to look up the origin.
Right. Well, you got to be, it's very tricky of how you word things on Google because Google currently has a lawsuit right now for mind fucking us, basically, for brainwashing us without our knowledge, through algorithms and things like that. And that's currently going on. So, being as though it's not on CNN and NBC, people won't even believe it. It's crazy as hell how deep into a spell we are as the people. They have done a fucking job on us. And now it's up to us, the ones that's just being woke and the ones that's been woke for the past 30. Marv, how long you been woke?
Since the bell rang.
Give me some years on that. Has it been all your life, basically?
Well, no, not all my life, because I believed and I wanted to believe.
Right.
And in believing made me curious and ask questions, and the answers was lacking.
Yeah.
So it made me do the work, made me do the homework.
Right.
And the research and get in the origins of things. And that would shed the light for me. So I did that 25 years or better ago.
So to know what was really going on, are you familiar with the Anunnaki and the reptilians?
Absolutely.
Okay. So to know that, because my nigga, that is what my king, that is what really, out of everything that I've learned in these last couple of weeks, that shit is what floored me the most. Because I'm having this picture of these motherfuckers going to war. They just bird people versus lizard people, and they just kicking ass.
Like on a pyramid.
Like a movie.
That was on the pyramid hieroglyphics too, that depiction.
What is it? What's it called?
What you just said, the bird people versus lizard people. I mean, that was depicted on
on the walls.
Yeah, too. That's
so because everything was preordained, and then like I'm hearing that they kept saying that the world was gonna, this was gonna happen, because I don't believe it's the end. I feel like it's the beginning. To be honest,
this is a beautiful time to be living.
That's what I was thinking. We making history, number one. And then once you get a knowledge, one gets a knowledge of oneself, it makes the whole fear of leaving this planet over. I don't have any more fear. it's literally vanished now that I know that this hell we living in, and we got to look up to God. You know what I'm saying? On the wall, on a what is it, hieroglyphics.
Hieroglyphics.
They have we were all born into
Sin.
no, the Bible says we
Sin.
were born into sin. But the writings on the wall say we was born into hell. So come on, my brother. See,
even the term God, you said we look up to God. God is a term made up by man.
right.
So it's a whole lot of speculations on what that is and means, and for lack of a better word, you, I, we,
Can y'all hear it now?
all us as one are the Almighty.
Right.
Anything beyond that is a speculation, a belief, a implant, a version.
So from
Sweet,
from
can you
what
hear me?
from what Joe Bread is disrespectful as fuck. Yeah. So I didn't forgot my goddamn train of thought messing with this man. Oh, okay. So the people who created us is from my understanding up to this point is the Anunnakis. Is that your belief?
Well, I don't get into believing and stuff. I get into doing the homework to
Right.
get to know.
So
But
what's your
what I
homework?
do know is that everything that we are made up of always existed.
Yeah.
And we're a combination of universal principles. Who made us up? Who made them up? Who made anything up in the universe or the cosmos? It's all of one situation.
Right.
So I don't do all that with it because that's a whole bunch of games we could play. What we need to deal with is right now and
Yeah.
how we got to be here based on the origins of the situations that got us here
Right.
and work from that perspective forward.
So the reason why I
Solid.
bring that up is because moving forward, I want to know who to tell my children to pray to. You see what I'm saying?
Well, okay, yeah.
Like no, for real, the shit got so crazy. We started out when we first
well,
came
who
down.
told you to pray? And that was anything.
Well, I was
Where you get that
taught
from?
to pray
Where?
all my life.
But where?
From Christianity.
Okay, so you already dismissing that.
Right.
So you should entertain other options.
Right.
And so it's really back to the question of
meditation.
who exactly, or pray. and he said meditation.
No,
but
yeah,
it's-
I've been meditating. That's what my son, my middle son, been woke obviously all
He
this
gave you
time,
the
and I didn't
answer.
know.
But what is that to you?
So-
I mean, meditation.
Yeah, nah.
Even though you
I agree.
saying I be meditating,
Yeah.
you were saying pray at first.
Right.
Now, when you fuse them together,
Saying to myself, who am I? What is my purpose here? That's where I'm starting at. Because once I figure those two things out, the rest I can put together. But what's my
because it'll
purpose?
manifest in your deeds.
Right. So what I've been coming up with and hearing is this star child thing. I don't know about this person and what exactly they do, but it kind of sounds like what I've been doing all my life.
You a star child.
Yeah. Right.
That's your name.
I know. Ain't that crazy?
Hey, it's real.
Right.
You just it's like what is it? The Wizard of Oz.
Mm-hmm.
You just ain't click your heels together 3 times.
Oh,
You
I'm
know,
ready.
You home.
Listen, I got
You
the
been
shoes
home.
on. I'm ready to click it, but I wanna make sure when I click it loud enough so the rest of these motherfuckers can wake up, because this is very sad what's going on today. They'll come on social media and I'll post some shit, and they'll come on there and go to war with me when they will sit down and accept all the bullshit that the government is lying to them and rocking them to fuck the sheep
Well,
every day.
The spell is done well.
Yes, it has been.
I mean,
Said the
game.
spell is done well.
Absolutely, game is tight. And
Stew,
what I've
oxtail.
found for myself is to correlate that with the street.
Right.
Because the game they played with the whole Jesus play all the way through the Bible, all that's street stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they flipped it on the so-called gangsters and hustlers They not gangster. That's gangster.
That's gangster.
You understand what I'm
that's
saying?
downright.
So the mental on that is twisted.
Right. Yeah, it's twisted so much that it started to fuck up the whole what's right and what's wrong of the universe, because people just really don't have a clue of right and wrong. It's not a color thing. It's not a homosexuality thing. It's just right and wrong. Simple shit.
They actually do. What makes it bad is the law is the criminal.
Right.
So everything goes.
Corrupt. It's all corrupt. So there's no rules.
Right. So if originally the people that made the laws that we are following are the original criminals. They are the original identity thieves.
Yep.
The whole world is governed under a dichotomy of envy. And the whole world want to be the black people.
Ain't that some... You know what I said, Marv? I said, these motherfuckers had spent their entire being on this planet coming after us.
Absolutely.
Trying to keep us down, trying to keep us sheep, and trying to
player,
fucking steal our melanin.
Look, I respect the game. That's what they should do. That's what they should do. Because they can't
keep
touch
all your
us.
hoes in order.
Yeah.
They can't touch us with a fucking 20-foot pole.
So the best thing they could do is subdue us and conquer us.
Right.
And never let you know
who you are. I said to myself, after finding out that these MFs has spent countless of centuries trying to hold us back and to keep us sheep and not find out who we are, right? And I said, so we must be some powerful ass people. So I began to research and see who are we? Because we talked about who we think God is, you know, but I started to try to figure out who are we? You know what I'm saying? And
the most important thing for us as a people is that our queens see this.
Right. And I see it. And I'm trying. I know it's a lot of other sisters out there. Y'all can call up. What's the number here? What's the Glock line number so we can get some people to call in?
215-888-6010. 267. My bad. 267.
I'm gonna need somebody that had a recent eye check. 267-888-6019. Call into the Glock line. Holler at us. Talk to us. Who is God? Who is God?
267-888-6019.
Okay.
Glock line for your mind.
If y'all want to call in and shoot the shits with us and tell us who you are, who is God to you, call on up. But yeah, so basically now we're back to who are we, and I've realized that for the first time that there's way more species than it's billions of different species here on this planet. I mean, not on this planet. There's billions of planets. There's plenty of planets, plenty of galaxies and
celestialness, and
all that type shit. Okay, it's plenty of different species. Okay, so with that being said, you know, you figure, where do you fit in this huge?
I know who
thing.
I know who I am.
Who are you?
The girls them sugar.
Listen, we being serious here. You're supposed.
So I'm the God. You know what I mean? I'm the God. You know what I'm saying? See, I said the girls them sugar, but it's still the God. You know what I mean? The black man, the original man, the originator, the origin.
Okay, so what is your job here?
To do the work of the creators, to do God's work, what you would call them. So be lowercase g for big G.
All right. So you being little G for big G?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So where do you feel you stand or my thing is with you, big G, little G. You need to start speaking the fuck up and talking to these people and telling them what's going on and stop playing games. Because, listen, Lil G is actually very, very, very smart and hip to all the goofy shit that's going on here. But he don't want to speak up because he's one that's been woke for a very long time, like King Marv over here, and they are used to kind of like playing shit down a little bit because people are so sheep that when you go to talk to them, they'll get you frustrated because they gonna go against everything that you say. They gonna fight you tooth and nails over everything you say. So I couldn't imagine being woke that long, brothers.
Yeah, man. It'll drive you crazy. I got a cousin, his name Eddie, and he told me,
Eddie King, shout out to him.
He told me a lot, and like my family like they like wrote him off, and everybody called him crazy. So he'll always come to me and like be breaking down. Look, you see the Bible? You see here, take the 10 Commandments. And like, look, you see how it's left to right? You can read this right to left. It's in a zigzag code. It say this,
right,
but it really say this. And it's like, it used to interest me. So he'll see me, he'll stalk me down. Talking about he'll be pushing the carts of cans and be like, hey, cousin. And I mean, they got my cousin so crazy. He pushing cans and stuff like that. But he'll see me 52nd to Market, Broad and Allegheny. Put them cans in that cart down. Hey, cuz, let me show you something. Let me show you something real quick.
Now he a prophet.
Yeah, I realized that though. I said, see, now is the time. I never fit into crowds. I never was one of them. Like, you know, people love me, you know, but they don't, when it comes down to crowds, I just never, you know, I just don't mesh well with that, with fitting into the fucking in crowds. However, I always seen shit that other motherfuckers would say. Like, a nigga will come up and start telling us a story, and I'm the whole time I'm like, this nigga's lying. You know what I'm saying?
That's what niggas do.
Yeah. No, I mean, is it like literally, you know, I could look at somebody and meet them for 5 minutes and tell what they've been through. Molestation, alcoholism, all that type of shit. And my grandmother used to always say, oh, that's discernment, you know, and I never really knew what that gift possessed up until I got a little older and started to see that that's actually a gift. So that's one of the things about who I am, and that has characteristics of a star child. Now, how does the star child thing work, King Marv?
Well, the seed is in the ground. I want to say that first. What you do in this whole situation, I want to give you props for that, because
thank you.
What you have done is put the seed in the ground.
Okay.
Now, the star child piece is, again, when you get back to self.
Right.
And that's the ticket. That's the direction, and it's a never-ending battle. It's a school. Earth is a school.
Right.
So it's the quest to get back to who you originally were and your true position on this situation here.
So is it ever a time that you'll get to see who you were before?
Absolutely, if you do the work.
Have you ever seen who you were before?
All the time.
What?
It's things, if I stop doing some of the earthly things and the spell that's been cast upon us,
yeah,
I could levitate in this dimension.
No, yeah, you absolutely can.
But
we're only one chromosome away from it.
Absolutely. But, I mean,
from
habit is hard.
Right.
Fortunately, like I shared, you know, I just got wind of different things earlier, so I live my life a different way.
Right.
But it's intriguing to see once the internet came and it's information everywhere and accessible from all kind of directions. I mean, some of the professors I studied under years ago, all of their stuff is on YouTube.
Right, and people tell me something, don't go on YouTube. YouTube is not conducive to knowledge. Shit, if it ain't.
My man Stephen Coakley.
Yes.
Go ahead. Yeah, that's right.
Tony Browder, 21 essays from Tony Browder. Every black person on the planet Earth should have that book.
What's the name of that again?
21 essays. The Browder Files.
The Browder Files, right.
Okay.
And then he did the Nile Valley Contributions to Civilization.
We got a caller, y'all. We got a caller calling in.
Nene.
We want to see. Is the caller? We got the caller on the line? We got a caller coming in. But yeah, I mean, I want you guys to get those books, dig into those books. This is one of the books that I just recently ordered. Mm-hmm. I didn't even look into it, how the U.S. government works, because one thing for certain, we need to make our own motherfucking government. It's time. It's that time. It's time for us to do our own shit.
They work like the mob.
Yeah. So just.
You seen the movie.
Yeah. It's time for us to take over our own shit.
It's nothing new, and it ain't nothing strange, and that's how they play this whole game.
Yep. the entire time.
Can you hear me?
Absolutely.
See, and the crazy thing is it started with the Bible. It started with rocking us the sheep with the Bible and telling us how to be their slaves, because that's what they really turned it into, a slave manual. And then
Well, they created that to maintain the situation.
right. But then after that, they went to entertainment.
Oh, absolutely.
So, and the whole entertainment realm is ran and governed by the reptilians. I'm saying shit that you
Jankies.
motherfuckers don't want to say. Listen,
Yankees.
I'm you know, I took a little longer to be shaken out of my deep coma that I was in, right? Because
So
I
you
think by
fresh,
now
you
I would
all
probably
in.
be right. I feel like now I would be burnt out, and there would be a lot of things that I would be probably reluctant to say because of knowing all the negative dialogue that you get back from being woke and expressing what's really going on today. People are very, very, very afraid of the unknown, and that is something that y'all got to let go as the black race. You cannot be black. I don't want to say race. Species.
The melanin being.
The melanin being
melanin
the brown
being.
people.
No, the melanin being.
The melanin people, right? So because they come in Mexican, Puerto
That's
Rican,
what I
all
said,
types
the
of things like
melanin
that.
being.
You
So
know.
we gonna just-
So hold on, let's hear from our caller. Caller, hi. I'm good. What's your question?
I'm calling from Philly. I had talked to you once before about, I sent you a couple of guys who wanted you to become a sponsor of your show.
Okay.
But I'm calling about I'm looking at the show that a lot of people, we got to stand up for ourselves individually.
Absolutely.
We keep tackling these people as a group. It's too many of us. So we move one at a time.
Right.
Man, we can get a lot of things done.
Right. So
Like you, for example, you've been doing a lot of things. You got what you got on your own.
right.
That's how you got to build your defense the same way. I'm part of an organization out in Philly called the Philly Count. I just got released from federal and state prison.
Oh
And
wow.
I'm on a pen right now talking about $600 billion about the system. And I'm saying to myself, I just got released from federal prison in July 23rd, 2019.
Right.
Based off, the strategy. I'm at Louis Jules every Friday with Larry. I know my man Joe Green be there sometime. He come through.
Yeah, we got Joe Green.
You already know.
Mr. Joe Green got them mid.
We got to stand our ground individually. And we keep going as a group, we ain't gonna get nothing done. Because they're gonna think now we a gang, we this and that.
That's all right though. Listen, I understand what you're saying, and I agree. We do need to do everything. We need to do things individual. We just need to put shit in place. However, these motherfuckers has bullied us for our entire. We have never been without a bully. We have had the fucking 4th grade bully in our life. Our entire life, and they are working at such a large scale of fucked upness that it is unbelievable that we are still standing. That's a one thing for us. We are some strong people because they have tried everything to tear us into shreds. They have tried everything from vaccinations down to the food that they feeding us. They have been literally fucking us over royally, and we still standing.
And
Broken standing. So imagine when we get all that trash out of our fucking systems.
right.
Could you imagine? Like Marv said, we're going to be flying around this bitch. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, no, and we gotta unite as a collective.
I was at the Marriott March 7th talking with the people about prison gerrymandering. I explained to them that in the Bible, the Bible talks about every knee shall bow.
Right.
I told them that the Bible said a little different. The only way 3 people can keep a secret is if you kill 2 of them. I said,
Wow.
I put my guns there. I didn't give them away. We have a right as United States citizens to protect ourselves against foreign and domestic.
I was going to talk about that. That's right.
Terrorists that they doing to us.
That's right. You're absolutely right. We need to learn our amendments.
Freedom
Black people,
over everything.
we need to learn freedom over everything. We need to learn our rights. So when these motherfuckers come around trying to tell us to implement these vaccinations, we going in. I'm ready for whatever. And I mean that shit. I have zero fear factor in my when y'all motherfuckers come get me. After y'all get me, I'm going to Saturn some fucking where anyway. So, but while I'm down this bitch, I'm gonna make all the fucking noise and I'm gonna give them all the smoke they can fucking imagine.
See, and the fear is.
See, when I was in prison, I stayed in a law library, and I understood that, you know, we got to stand our ground. We got to, you know, you're gonna get into the fight, you gotta get in the ring.
Yeah, we've been humble for too long. We've been humble for too long.
We got the right to bear arms.
That's right.
As long as we don't violate the Constitution, then once they violate the Constitution, they become the criminal.
That's
now,
right.
You as we the people, we become the people in charge now over the ones who sit behind them desks that's supposed to be in charge. But once they violate the Constitution or the federal law, now you become that person who's going to render to the people normally what the government's supposed to do.
That's right. That's right. So
You
since
know,
they
and
not,
sometimes you can't keep putting people in jail because they put it in jail for so much time. That's called death by incarceration.
yeah, and you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go break them motherfuckers out, and I mean that shit. Listen, we gotta do whatever we gotta do for our people. We gotta do what we gotta do for our people, and we gotta get back to Africa because that's where it started from. We need to help them the fuck out. We need to get our shit all the way together. So you know, start some shit here. We gotta start here because this is where we are, and you know, and they owe us too.
That's why I gotta be a united force.
You got to read about the Pennsylvania statute. There's funding for it, Sar.
All right, well, listen, I need you on my group. All right, I need you on my Black Caucus group, the real one, not the one that's ran by a white man named George Soros.
Well, you know, I come up under the teachers, and you know, even though Larry, that's my right hand man, I'm with him every Friday. I'm the same boy that be wearing the all black on Joe Bread.
You hear him? He said he the boy with the all black.
What's up, bro?
Hey, brother, how you?
Hey, man, you know, connecting the dots, man, trying to get them out the darkness and into the light.
We all on the same mission. We on the same mission right now. Yeah, Operation War. Okay, we woke and ready. All right. So thank you, brother, for calling in. Make sure you hit me up so I can stay in contact with you. We got to put some things in place ASAP. We need to put some programs in place ASAP.
You know, you want to talk politics? That's what I do.
All right.
Let's
Well.
talk it. Bring it.
Well, you bring it, and I'm gonna bring it back. Thank you for calling. Be Chougie. Yeah, so you know, this is what I like to hear. I love to hear things like that. If you guys want to call in, you make sure you call 267-888-6019. Once again, it's 267-888-6019. And y'all go ahead and let us know what y'all think. Who are you and who is God to you? You know what I'm saying? And Friend Daddy and King Marv is in the building. So y'all got some very intelligent brothers here if y'all want to bounce some questions off of them.
God is the team.
We are all God.
That's right.
My mom almost lost it when I said that. I was like, Mom, I said, listen, you've been duped. Fucking way to live on the planet.
Absolutely.
Feeling like if you're having any type of fun, sex, marijuana, anything, any of the things that you might love, you're gonna burn in hell. Even though you're nice to people, even though you gave Brenda down the street sugar and bought her kids some fucking Pampers and all that type of shit, you look out for everybody, you love everybody, you spread love when you come in the room. But just because you have sex, you're not married, you're gonna burn in hell forever. Now, what's your take on that?
Jeanette said, God is my everything, faith. So what do you have to say to her for that?
Yeah. Find out what faith is completely. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
And
Mark, can you give him the definition of what faith means?
Well, I ain't even gonna get into that. I mean,
that's why I took a pause because I don't want Jeanette to think we coming at her because she's queen. We don't want to come at the queens.
I don't know what it mean to them, you know.
Right.
But what I do know,
what does faith mean to you?
What does faith mean to you?
I'm just not waiting on a whole lot. You know, I know I possess the power to make things happen and expedite things based on my moves and my motivation.
Absolutely.
You know, and that always exists. I could pretend like I got faith in something and I'm waiting on it, but if I'm always doing something, I'm doing it.
Right.
I just been trained to attribute that to something else other than myself.
There's another one. All right, hold on. Mute.
Yeah.
And then
You know what I mean, Red?
Yeah, no doubt. I'm with you 1,000%.
Yeah, because I mean,
What's up?
All right, hello, caller. Are you there? 1 second, caller. I think I
hung up on
my bad, caller. Call back, caller. But yeah, we gotta.
Can you give them the number one more time so they can call?
Yeah, it's 267-888-6019. The number is 267-888-6019. Y'all come up here and talk to your girl Queen B Chougie and King Marv and King
And the
G,
boyfriend,
King
Jay.
Baby G.
Yeah, little KG. Little
Yeah.
KG.
we just can't be scared to take control of this situation and take command of our destination.
Absolutely.
You know, our destiny, it's in our hands. We just been taught to be afraid from every direction.
Yes, we have been spanked in everything that we do to the point where we scared the fucking anything. We scared it got so bad with me in this in this religion that we was going to sleep, at night. My kids like, Mom, who are we praying to tonight? I'm like, just meditate, cause it's so many false fucking pretense out there, and it's so many different religions, but they all tie into the same Bible.
That's what 2020 vision is about.
Yeah, you can see everything for what it is. All the wolves has lost their sheep clothing. So hold on, caller. We're about to. Is that a yeah? So
Next caller.
it just was a little bit confusing. So I just told them, listen, just meditate for now until I do some further research. But I know that we got to go within because the answer's within. If our soul has been recycled and traveling the universe for billions of years, then that thing know everything. That soul, our soul.
Absolutely.
Forget this flesh. Our souls know everything that we need to know. It has all the answers to the world, Craig. You know what I'm saying? So if you go within yourself, you mean to tell me that we powerful, we can just go within ourselves and find out all these things that have been stressing us out and the things that we kept going outward to find out.
All the information in the universe is contained in your genetic makeup.
Why would you outsource when you are the natural resource system?
I know that's right. Caller. Hi, caller.
What's going on?
What's your name and tell us where you're from?
This is C. Trey, a.k.a. Dope Streets. What's going on?
Yo, what's up, Dope Streets? What's up with you?
This is my first time calling in, you know what I mean? I just want to say I respect what y'all doing. I appreciate it, man.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
That's
we
what's
just
up.
got to start off by, reconstructing our whole mind frame from everything that we ever learned.
Absolutely.
We thought we've been, thought all that shit is a lie, man.
That's
Oh,
right.
man.
And everything we've been taught, we got to question everything. And just like y'all was saying, like the Bible was like the whole that was the number one thing that keep us.
That was the first. That was the babysitter. Yeah.
That's the maintenance manual.
Yeah.
Right. And
That rocked us.
like my man was saying, my man to the right, he was saying, we got to start from now and work forward from now. You know what I'm saying? We can't really talk about like what happened and how we got here.
Yeah.
We here now. So we gotta.
But no,
And we know stuff now.
right, we know shit now, but the
Yeah.
thing is, you got people like me that always like need to know. I need to know. See, once I found out where we came from and who made us, I went to go find out who made them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really trying to get to the bottom of this. Who are we supposed to be praying to if we're supposed to be praying to someone? Because I am programmed to pray. Listen, brother. Ain't that deep? See, that's why I got them here. That's why because I already knew they was going to come with questions like that. At the end of the day, I've been programmed to pray by the predators.
That's right.
Right. And I asked the question a long time on my Facebook, a long time ago on my Facebook. I said, before slavery, who did our ancestors pray to?
We
And,
just
a
got
lot of
finished
people
talking about
couldn't
that.
answer
We just got finished
You know what
talking
I
about
mean?
that. We just finished talking about that.
It was always meditation and worshiping of the sun, the moon, stars. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was always stuff like that.
The actual
and I think we got to
attributes.
get back to that too.
Yeah, for the longest, I thought astrology was some witchcraft hoodoo voodoo shit, and I was like, oh no, I'm not messing with astrology. People be like, what's your sign? I'm like, I'm a Sagittarius, but I don't get into that. Now I'm sitting here looking at the chakras and finding out why Puffy and them fucking boys in the ass, because that's where your chakras start at in the back of your, that's where your chakras start, and that's what the Illuminati do. They try to hit you in that chakra, and in your beginning of your energetic realm. I'm dead ass, y'all. I'm dead ass. This is so basically your body, your chakras start in your spine, right over top of like your anal cavity. Your chakras start, they begin right there. So what the Illuminati try to do is to break a man down, because first of all, you already know that demasculation has been their number one agenda to our black men, because that is just too much power to exert for these black men.
That's just the perversion of the science. You know, whenever the European gets something in their hands,
they run with it, don't they?
You're going to learn the perversion of the actual.
The perversion of it, right. They always got to nasty some shit up. So it started out being a good energetic source. Now it's the way that they tie them in to say, now you belong to us. You know what I'm saying? We didn't hit you right there in your energetic realm, your beginning of your energetic realm, and now you belong to us. Okay? That realm, now you get rim shot.
Buck busting. They call it buck busting at its best.
No, but
That's what they call
buck busting.
You know what I mean?
This is what's going on. And then to find out that the deep state is the Illuminati? What?
Well,
the deep state is the Illuminati? And who's the Illuminati? The fucking reptilians. What? You mean to tell me it's UFO? It's aliens?
Hold up. You said you just been learning about this stuff like
2 weeks ago.
Right?
No,
like 2 weeks ago. But she took an accelerated course.
Yeah, I've been up nonstop, researching, watching YouTube videos. They talking about YouTube is not a credible place. YouTube is regular people that's experienced this shit. The news that y'all watching CNN,
I'm sorry.
fake. Sorry, no. Let me just tell them that. Please, y'all, miss me on my page. Y'all come on my page. I don't mind people coming on my page to comment, but make sure when you come to comment and you come for me, I'm going to chew your ass up. Okay, and I can say it because I'm a female. I'm going to get you. Okay, because I research everything. I never go by what one person tell me. When one person tell me, I go and check 3 other sources to find the truth. You know, it's always a truth somewhere in there. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers, y'all stop listening to the CNN and ABC. They are rocking y'all to sleep. Y'all don't see they lying to y'all. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Wake up. They've been rocking y'all to sleep, making y'all feel like this is where you go. They own the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers own every fucking channel. They own every network. There's no competition for them. They own it all. They are the ones that you, in order to make it past a certain step in entertainment realm, you have to go through the gatekeepers. The gatekeepers are going to hit you in your energetic realm to make you a part of them. Once they hit you in your energetic realm, they're gonna tell you that you gotta kill one of your family members or do some weird shit, right? And they worship the devil. They are devil worshipers. Y'all are listening and waiting to hear news from fucking devil worshiping, kid molesting. They pulling kids out the fucking ground right now in China. Y'all know what they was selling in China? Endocrine out the back of motherfucking kids' heads. Okay, they was fucking making kids very scared, and then they was taking a fucking endocrine out the back of their fucking necks and drinking it. It is in Pepsi. It is in corn chips. Y'all need to wake the fuck up, see what you feeding your kids, because then when you do go to wake up and you do go to try to pray, go into yourself to ask the universe for the things that you need, your soul is going to be so fucking corrupted from the things that you was in taking, and you didn't even know you was doing it. HEK 293. Okay, it's something that they call protein. They might not put HEK 293 on the back of that Pepsi bottle. They're gonna say it's protein. Y'all need to know what the fuck y'all drinking. Y'all drinking aborted baby embryos. Aborted baby embryos is what the fuck y'all drinking. And
Well,
and corn chips and different things. Go ahead, brother.
Well,
King Marv.
You know, even
I think you covered just about everything.
I'm sorry.
The accelerated course.
she covered all that stuff. It's trending. That stuff is trending.
Right.
You know,
you know what I mean? Well, you know, that's not a fact.
They're gonna still say it.
He said it out his own mouth. Oh, but I don't believe him. Like they never gonna believe you. So you just gotta just keep pushing. You know, pushing that knowledge. You know what I mean? To people like.
It'll be 15 that
you
don't.
Just learned about
But
this
one
2
will.
weeks ago, but you picked it up and ran with it.
Yeah.
There's gonna be somebody out there that's gonna be like, yo. I was asleep, but you know I looked up the
That's right.
information, and I've been going ever since.
That's right.
I mean, that's why you keep pushing the agenda. You know, that we got it. It's a big agenda. What we say, Operation
War. Woke and ready.
War, right?
War.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Somebody
I
just
like
said,
that too.
brother just shared that with me today. He said that he trying to move out. He said, I've been thinking about this very heavy on my heart, and I think we should name it war. We need to get our communities together, and it's for motherfuckers that's woke and ready. We gonna hit the alarm, hit the snooze off on these
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
that brother was me.
Oh, that's you.
I told you, I was tapping in.
Speaking of that, brother.
Oh shit! Listen,
Yeah.
I'm on daddy time. I'm on daddy time right now, so I ain't gonna, you know what I mean, I ain't gonna be too long, but I'm definitely gonna call back in.
you hear this?
And, you
So
know,
give me your name again, one more time. So this is the young man that shared that with me today. Woke and ready, war. Okay, go ahead.
Definitely. It's my name on Facebook, C. Trayon Brown. You know what I mean? A lot of people know me as Doe Streets. You know what I mean?
All right. That's
Those
what's
streets.
up. All right, you know what? Thanks for calling.
Greenway Gorillas.
Look, keep tuning in. You already know we got our work cut out for us, and we're going to make sure we keep on shaking them the fuck woke. That's what's going to happen.
And doing the work.
That's right. All right, I thank you very much for calling in. All right. So at the end of the day, well, King Marv, you was saying something. But I didn't,
We let them go.
okay.
You let them off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. What you got to say, brother? We got a caller. We got a caller in-house.
Right. In-house correspondent.
Right.
In-house
Yeah,
correspondent.
go ahead.
I just would like to say with that, you also need a language.
Right.
You need a land,
Right.
and you need what is called true sovereignty.
Okay.
Now, a lot of people are running around talking about sovereignty, but not knowing the real nomenclature thereof, should we say. That means the science.
Okay.
True sovereignty got something to do with freedom, but as we know, freedom ain't free.
Right. You better go ahead and preach. Preach.
There's a custodian that has the keys to sovereignty right here in America.
Okay.
The Trail of Tears and all
You
that
got to
stuff.
kick it with the mic.
Trail of Tears and all that stuff is real.
Right.
Please do not misinterpret what I'm about to say. This is about understanding, so-called understanding, to bring about understanding.
All right. You better listen. When you give me 3.
Gods. Our gods are called the Natharu, where you get the word nature from.
So ours is not. All right. So
Different.
see, that's what I'm saying. I don't fucking. This is too many.
That's why you got to get on the right frequency.
All right. So. Go ahead. So
But
what's
I'm
it
just
called?
saying to you,
What's they called again?
Mesopotamian Anunnakis. That Anunnakis means those that came down in 50s. The word key is what? Earth. That's what they.
Wait, but so is the Anunnakis is still? It's just a different type. So it's different types.
That's
of
right. Different types of
Yeah.
bands, and you better play at your own risk and tap into your own seed to fast forward. I just happen to be a commander. I ain't, I'm not an eloquent spokesman. I talk to my own folks.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, fast forward, you on point. And
Yeah, you
I
got to be
commend you.
careful because.
No, I ain't got to be careful.
No,
I've been doing this shit 40 years.
I'm not even talking about you, young man. I'm talking about period. I'm talking about when you reaching into the realms of hearing things and talking to people because you got to be
your own synapse. It's
Yeah.
called synapse. You got to have your
Synapse?
language. Synapse.
I'm just learning. Listen, I told everybody
I'm just saying,
about
synapse is species.
Right.
Your syllables, your own seed, and your own ancestors. If you keep on calling for God, dialing the wrong digits, you're going to get the wrong answer.
So who do you where do I call? Who do I tell my kids to pray to?
Who, your mother is your creator. That's her grandmother, 4 generations all the way back.
Well, I could just call my mom.
well, if she said, but you got people that are trapped in this realm that looking for you to release them. You know.
So how do
you got pictures of them?
How they get trapped
in your home?
Where do they get trapped from?
All the blood, the shit that these crackers did to them.
They get trapped from the crackers.
Wait a minute. Listen,
like she needs.
You just talk some real eloquent stuff. I mean, you just talk some eloquent stuff, and I'm not trying to be belligerent or nothing. But I really wanted to ask a question. I did make a statement, and it indulged. I indulged.
Right.
What was the question? The question was, what were the Anunnaki?
Right.
And you said that they was our deities, and you did. And
were they? I mean, do you disagree with that?
Yes, I totally disagree.
So who was our deities?
The Natharu.
But that's an Anunnaki, you said.
They're not an Anunnaki.
I thought you said
they're
different.
different species. They're different species. What you might think they are, they're not connected to you. They're connected to the Arabs and the Hindus and those. You got to tap into your right Salah. You are from the Nagaru Sea. We are from the Nagaru Sea. Nagaru, Caucasoid, and Mongoloid.
Right.
They are what? The Caucasoid are carnivores by nature. The Mongoloid are omnivores. That means they eat
herbs
and rats
and
dogs.
Food and all that.
And give it to y'all, and they be running to the hoods. Anyway, in Nagaru,
right.
we are herbivores. The biggest dinosaurs, except for the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Was it herbivore?
Yeah, all of them. All of them. Elephants.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, see, that's deep. That's when you get really deep with it. I didn't learn all this yet. Like I said, it's only been 2 weeks in. So I'm just, okay. So I know we come from chromosomes. Okay. And I know that we've been here for about 9,000, 9,700 years, somewhere around there. How long? How long we been here? You shaking your head? No. So I just said.
We have no beginning.
So even humans has no beginning?
Infinite.
Wait, what?
It's not about humans. It's about...
I'm not talking about the species. I know the world and the energies has been going forever, but I mean the species itself, the human species has only been here for about 9,700 years.
When you say 9,700 years, what makes you say that?
I'm going by the Anunnaki story in the pyramids. When say so say it again. When what? When did we start our story? Just tell me.
What you would concern yourself with mostly would be 76 trillion years ago, which they call the Big Bang, which has something to do with sex. Bang.
Okay,
bang.
76 trillion years ago.
Yes, atoms, the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So our story, not his story, because his story is his story. They don't have a place in this. So
right.
They're searching, so they claim this shit.
Right.
They always do. Where this, get that.
Listen, I just say this. Y'all just gotta. Is it that time? Listen, thank y'all so much for tuning in. It's that time. We have literally talked it until the end.
Talk it out.
We talked it out, and I'm not gonna bring the same topic to y'all next week. We're gonna go ahead and put this one to bed. Anything y'all want to say to end this? Who is God and who are we segment?
Yes, definitely dig deep within yourself.
Uh-huh.
And the true fight between the devil and God is within your mother freaking self.
Okay, there you go. The truth is in the pudding. What about you, King Marv?
Star Child, you have put the seed in the ground.
Thank you very much.
And doing the work of preparing the minds of the masses for the changing of the guard.
Okay. The changing of the guard.
The guard.
The guard.
That's right.
Okay. Thank you so much, King Marv, for coming to talk with us and to shed some light on these dark situations right now. But, it's just refreshing to hear other people that's woke and knows what's going on. It's very hard to talk to people who are rock the sheep, but I'm going to keep on trying. King Fran, anything you have to say to close us on out, bro?
No, I definitely want to close it out with the true battle between the devil and God is within yourself, man. I think that's important. Definitely in these times, and like, don't let this COVID. A lot of my friends is going through mental breakdowns. I'm gonna end it like this. Then a lot of my friends is going through mental breakdowns. So take this time to know yourself. Don't be scared of yourself.
Right.
You ain't getting sent to work. You don't know what to do with yourself. Like,
right.
Just learn yourself. Take this time to learn yourself. Be great.
Know thyself.
Know thyself. So if y'all left with nothing, make sure y'all leave with get to know oneself. Get to know who one is. Okay. Stop identifying with the flesh, because your spirit has been around and it ain't going nowhere. Keep letting that spirit roam freely. Don't let nobody hold you back by the mere thought of death or anything else, because if you're worried about death, you won't get to enjoy life. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Chougie Podcast, and we'll be back next week 7 p.m. sharp. I don't know who we bringing up, but Fran Ass is coming back because this is my new co-host right now.
Oh yeah, I made it. Oh, congratulations to me.
This is my little brother, So he and if King Marv can come and join us, that would be awesome. His schedule is really tight, but however it goes, we'll see you next week. Thank y'all for tuning in. Be Chougie.
Yeah.